A little yellow chicken thought he'd have a party.
The Mary T. Murphy Elementary School is located in the suburbs of New Haven, Connecticut. First grade teacher Carol Spinello turns a spelling lesson into something of a game.
Welcome to my party, he said to his friends. Boys and girls, the next activity we're going to do using the story of the little yellow chicken is you're going to get to plan your very own party.
As kids list things they'd like to bring to the party, Ms. Spinello analyzes spelling mistakes.
Balloons, good. You might have balloons at your party. What else?
Bumper cars.
Bumper cars. Again,
Spelling opens a remarkable window on a child's mind.
If we know how to look at a child's spelling, we can tell what that child understands about word structure, about speech sounds, about how we use letters to represent those. And as it turns out, anything that is going to cause trouble with a child's reading will show up even more dramatically in the child's spelling and writing.
But you know what?
When a child comes up with an unconventional spelling, it's not always a sign of trouble.
I noticed you changed the S to a Z. Why did you do that?
In fact, kids should be encouraged to try writing words as soon as they know some letters and letter sounds. As they make up spellings, they practice letter-sound connections.
Tell me what you hear when you say the beginning part. Let's do the bump. B. What letters do you hear? Look at me first. What letters do you hear? Bump.
B.
You have your B.
O.
What makes the sound?
Ms. Spinello uses inventive spelling to coax her students to think hard about the sounds within words.
U.
Good for you. Good for you. And listen to what's following that U. What letter is that? M. So let's try that again. So what two letters should go before the P?
U-M.
U-M. Good for you.
Working with a kid's first efforts to string letters together is a great way to show that spelling is a puzzle that everyone can solve once the rules are learned.
It is appropriate and, in fact, beneficial for young children in kindergarten and the beginning of first grade to sound out words they don't yet know how to spell, because if they sound out a word and write it inventively, they are exercising their phonemic awareness abilities and using what they know about sounds and symbols.
What do we know about G as a letter? It's a tricky consonant. What do we know about it?
It makes two sounds.
It makes two sounds. It makes that hard sound and that soft sound. And I think you used it here for the soft sound. J. Sitting with that child and saying to them, wow, I can see here that you know that G makes two sounds because I can see why you use the word G here. That is that teachable moment. That's when I can say to them, you are right, that G is making that soft sound, but in this case, this does begin with the letter J.
Kids shouldn't get the idea that conventional spelling doesn't matter. But inventive spelling does help young readers discover spelling patterns on their own.
It sounded like it.
It sounded like the J.
It's an important step on the path to becoming a good speller and, ultimately, a good reader.
Doing it on a worksheet isn't going to mean anything to that child, but when it's in their writing, a piece that they own and that they're proud of, they're going to be more apt to listen to a particular lesson. It pertains to what they need to spell that word correctly.